YouTube. Got this guitar in, wiring was a bit wonky on it, so I've just fixed it. But I'm going to do a video on it because it's very much sort of thing, it's right in my target area for where guitars come from. So this is a Japanese 1981. I don't know if you can see that there, but it says steel adjustable neck on it, which I'm led to believe means it's made by Matsumoku, who make Arias and such things, not Washburns apparently, but Aria Pros and many other ones. And you see people say Matsumoku made guitars all over the place when you're looking up guitars on eBay, and a lot of your sort of Les Paul custom type things. I had one before. It was made by a company called Grant, or it was badged Grant, which I've seen with many other badges on it. They just say made in Japan in the back, they don't have the steel adjustable neck thing. And they are not the same guitar as this one. This is a significantly higher spec guitar. It's had parts replaced on it, but the actual guitar standard, the neck and the body is much better than your standard made in Japan. People say Matsumoku built Grant, whatever company it is that makes it. This is a Shaftesbury. This the guy informed me this bit here is actually just a sticker that's been stuck on it, so that shouldn't be there. I've got a Shaftesbury resonator guitar, which is pretty cool. Shaftesbury were one of these shops down in London, I think, that imported guitars and put their own name on them, or got them put on in the factory. So Les Paul custom. This has a 3-piece neck, which you can just see if you tilt the light at it, like 3 pieces of maple going one in the middle with the grain going the opposite way, so it's dead strong. So that's a great thing. This one had the tuners replaced. It's got Gibson Deluxe tuners on it. The bridge here, I believe, is an Ibanez bridge, which I don't think would be original to this guitar. I think it's gold, to be honest, and the tailpiece is still gold, which I don't think was original to this guitar either. This pickup, I think, is a Gibson pickup. It's got the braided wire on the inside. That was one of the reasons it was shorting out on the inside why it wasn't working. And I think this is one of the original Maxon humbucker pickups. So it's got the 3-ply or the 5-ply scratch plate, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so maybe we'll risk a little bit more volume. Bridge pickup, neck pickup. Both on. Played the wee Laney DC-15, now with the rat pedal on. Neck pickup. Yeah, so this isn't my guitar, so I'm trying not to get too attached to it. But if you look at it, it's got a very fancy neck binding. It's kind of got binding and then another wee pinstripe just inside that. I don't know if I should really get a light so you can see this. You can probably just about see it there. So this is a Shaftesbury. I'm not sure what other brands this would have been available as, apart from probably Aria or Aria Pro 2, but I think it was 1981. Not a nice guitar. The guy who got it and says he's bought an Epiphone Les Paul, like a more recent one, or obviously more recent than this, and he was saying, I think this guitar might be better, and it's like, damn right it's better. So I don't actually own a Les Paul of any type, but if I was to own a Les Paul, it would be one very much like this. I'm not that keen on black guitars, but this would pass my grading system for basically being Japanese and being from the early 80s. Perfect. So I reckon that's a Gibson pickup, but the neck pickup, which I think is the original one, is pretty damn good as well. Obviously, first thing I noticed was it's upside down as well, which doesn't make any difference to how it works, but it looks like Peter Grant's one, I suppose, even though it's not reversed. Of note as well, see it's got two fixing screws. Get the light out of it, like my favourite Washburns have. I don't really know what that signifies, that it's probably the original Japanese one. Rock and roll.